What's going on, you guys? My name is Dev, back here from D-Lone, and today we're talking about the NBA MVP of this season. So, if you guys enjoyed the last video, it was about MVPs as well, and this video is also going to be about MVPs. So, please stay tuned, and we're going to be going from the bottom, which people who are probably not going to win MVP, all the way to the top people who are most likely going to win MVP this year. So, we already did this with Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, Sixth Man of the Year, and Clutch Player of the Year. And this is our last award, our our MVP, our Most Valuable Player. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and I don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer. Let me stop yapping. Let's get into this. So, we're going to be talking about people. This is old. Because it's saying Pascal Siakam is in Toronto. Pascal Siakam has no chance of winning MVP. I'm just going to say he's in Indiana. He's a plus 19,000 odds of winning MVP. Then we got Tyrese Halliburton, his teammate as of now. He's an Indiana Pacer, and he has a plus 16,000 chance of winning MVP. Then we got Kawhi Leonard, then we got Paul George for the LA Clippers, who is a plus 12,000 chance. And none of these people at the bottom will probably win MVP or even be close to winning MVP. There's only like 5 major guys who could win MVP this year. Then we got Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics, who's a plus 12,000, just like Paul George from the LA Clippers. Then we got James Harden for the he's not on Philadelphia anymore. He's on the Clippers as well, and he's a plus 11,000 chance. Then we got Kyrie Irving from the Dallas Mavericks, who would probably be higher as of now, but this is probably old, and he's a plus 9,500 chance. Then we got Kawhi Leonard from the LA Clippers, who is a plus 7,500 chance of winning MVP this year. Then we got Zion Williamson, who's finally stayed healthy this year for the New Orleans Pelicans, and he's a plus 7,500, just like Kawhi Leonard. Then we got Domantas Sabonis from the Sacramento Kings, who is a plus 6,000. And the same as him from the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have Anthony Edwards, who would probably be higher as of now. Then we got Trae Young, who got injured a couple months ago, like a month or two ago, for the Atlanta Hawks, and he's a plus 6,000, just like Anthony Edwards and Domantas Sabonis. Then we got LeBron James from the LA Lakers, who's a plus 5,000 chance. Then we have Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat, who's a plus 5,000, just like LeBron James. Then we got Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks, who is a plus 4,800. And Jalen Brunson has been on All-NBA level this year. Most of these guys have been on All-NBA level or at least All-Star level this year. So that's why they're probably in MVP open odds. This is NBA MVP open odds. Then we got Damian Lillard from the Milwaukee Bucks, who's a plus 4,300 chance of winning MVP. I'm pretty sure that's like a very high chance or like a very low chance of winning MVP. I'm pretty sure that's how betting works. Then we got De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings, who's a plus 4,000 chance of winning MVP this year. Then we got Donovan Mitchell, from the Cleveland Cavaliers, who's a plus 3,400 chance of winning MVP this year. Then we got Anthony Davis from the LA Lakers, who's a plus 2,900 chance of winning MVP this year. Anthony Davis has been amazing this year. He's been a defensive anchor this year. Then we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. See, this is what I'm talking about. He would not be this low when it comes down to currently, as of right now, he would not be this low for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And he's a plus 2,300 chance of winning MVP this year. Then we got Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns, who's a plus 1,700 chance of winning MVP. I don't think he has a chance. I don't think he's over Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for this year. Same with Stephen Curry from the Golden State Warriors, who's plus 1,400 chance of winning MVP this year. And the same as him for the Phoenix Suns as well. We have Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant has been doing amazing this year. Same with Devin Booker. They've both been averaging like 27 points per game. And they're probably like top 10 for MVP, but not like, they're probably not top 1 or like top 5 at all. Then we got Jason Tatum, who is plus 800 chance of winning MVP this year for the Boston Celtics. He's probably in the top 5 for me for who I think would win MVP, but I don't think he is actually going to win MVP this year. Then we got Joel Embiid, who got injured. So this is probably very old, because if they're saying he's one of the top 4 players to win MVP, and he's a plus 700 chance for the Philadelphia 76ers, this is probably very old when he wasn't injured. Then we got Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks, who's a plus 650 chance of winning MVP this year. Luka has been doing amazing. He's been averaging like 33 points per game. But do I think he's actually going to win MVP? Probably not. Then we got Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, who is a plus 500 chance of winning MVP. And Giannis is still a defensive anchor and is still an elite scorer who's averaging like 30 points per game. And yeah, then we have Nikola Jokic from the Denver Nuggets, who's the number one on the open odds, and he's plus 440 for the Denver Nuggets. And now we're going to actually get on to the real MVP odds. That was just the open odds. Now we're going to be talking about the real top 6 players who could actually win MVP this year. So I know this is kind of late, but let's finally get into this. So let's get into it. At number 6, we have Jason Tatum, who is probably the weakest link here to win MVP, but he's still having an amazing season, averaging like 27 points per game. And I think he leads the Boston Celtics in like 3 or 4 categories. So he's still doing amazing this year and is still very good. Let me check real quick. Let me go to ESPN.com. This is what I used in my last video. Let's go to the Boston Celtics real quick. I want to go to stats. And was I right? No, he only leads them in 2 different categories, but it's rebounds and points. So I was wrong, but he's still pretty good for the Boston Celtics, and he's still an amazing and MVP caliber person. Then we have Giannis Antetokounmpo from the Milwaukee Bucks, number 34. And he's also averaging amazing points. He's averaging like 34 points per game on elite efficiency. Let me check real quick. I'm pretty sure he's averaging like 30 points. Yeah, 30.4 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, 1.2 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game on 3.4 turnovers. Amazing for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he actually leads the Milwaukee Bucks in 3 different categories aside for assists and blocks. He leads them in steals, rebounds, and points per game. So Giannis is, of course, an MVP caliber. Do I think he's going to win it, though? Probably not. Same with Jason Tatum. He's probably not going to win it because there's too many elite players in the league as of now. Then we got Jalen Brunson from the New York Knicks. And do I think he's going to win it? Probably not. But let me check his stats because this is someone who I don't really check his stats enough. Let me actually see. I'm pretty sure he's averaging like 28 points per game. I think he's averaging like 28. 28.6 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 6.7 assists, almost a steal a game, and 0.2 blocks per game. And on 2.4 turnovers per game. And he leads them in 2 categories for the New York Knicks. He leads them in 2 categories, which is assists and points per game. So do I think Jalen Brunson is going to win MVP? No. There's too much elite players to win MVP. Then we got number 3. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And do I think he's going to win MVP? He has a chance. He has a chance. The top 3 all have a chance of winning MVP this year. So it could really go either way this year. It could really go either way this year. So let's go to the Oklahoma City Thunder and let's... I'm pretty sure Shai was averaging like 30 points. My iPad doesn't want to work anymore, so it's okay. But Shai was averaging like 30 points per game, and of course he deserves to be on the All-NBA or the MVP odds. Then we have number 77 for the Dallas Mavericks. We have Luka Doncic, and he also has a shot of winning MVP because he's like a 5th or 6th seed in the Western Conference, which is a stacked Western Conference. And Luka is elite. He's averaging like 34 points per game. I think that he's leading the league in points per game. Shai and Giannis are right behind him. But Luka has a shot, but I don't think he's going to win it. Shai might actually win it. I'm going to be saying my predictions at the end. And then we got number 1 on this list. We have Nikola Jokic from the Denver Nuggets. And he's averaging like 26 points per game on like almost a triple-double. I'm pretty sure he's averaging like 9 assists. And then like 13 rebounds per game, which is elite for Nikola Jokic. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please, now I got to be saying who I think will win MVP. It's definitely between Shai, Luka, and Nikola Jokic. So who do I think is actually going to win it? Do I think this 2-time MVP is going to win it? Or do I think someone who has never won an MVP in their life is going to win it this year? I feel like I'm going to spit a curveball. I'm going to say Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins it because they're like, I think someone who hasn't won an MVP needs to win it. Because Jokic has won 2 MVPs in the past. Same with Giannis, he's won 2 MVPs. Tatum has never won an MVP. Jalen Brunson has never won an MVP. Shai has never won an MVP, and Luka has never won an MVP. So I think it's either going to be Luka or Shai, because I think voters' fatigue is a real thing. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP. Second is probably Luka, and the third is probably Jokic. Let's see how wrong I am or how right I am in like a couple of days. So, please like, subscribe, and thank you. Peace.